Hello Earthlings, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. I changed the name again. So, keep changing things. I keep things and mixing things up. We're in a new year, this is a new business and I'm going to keep on going with that. So, this is the Earth Element Weekly Reading, the Weekly Elemental Hot Tea. So, what's that about? The hot tea bit is like, conversation, gossip with you and your higher consciousness. And the elemental bit is like, I'm an earth sign, I'm a Capricorn, but I actually have a lot of fire air in my background. So if you're an earth element peep, this would be for you. If you're looking for a reading about your practical and your material world, this may also be the reading for you because that's what earth signs are about. So I am going to keep mixing teas. I've got a whole heap of different teas that I've been making. And this one is, I'm going to do a Greenwood reading, so I'm going to get back to basics with the weekly readings. So a basic Greenwood reading, and then I'm going to break it down with the star signs afterwards for the individual star signs. So first up, I'm going to give us a heart and soul card because I really fell in love with this deck last year when I got it. I got a lot of different decks. I was graced by gifts from the universe and my peeps, my friends, and got a whole heap of decks. It was really great. Still got one I'm looking at. Green Witch Magic. Green Witch. It's a Green Witch deck. Sort of want it. Alright, so let's give us one card from the Heart and Soul deck, which is being hard to shuffle right now. I've got cards upside down even. Round and round. One more. Let's do it. So I hope you had a good festive season. Let me know how you went. I'm going to take that one. Alright, here we are. Do not give in to fear and doubt. Courage is called for now. Face your fear. Look at things objectively. You are safe and all is well. Fill your fear with love. Beyond fear, love is guiding you and urging you to break free. You will succeed. Ooh. Don't give in to fears right now. Don't give in to fears. Fill them with love. So whatever that is, should have said that to the water peeps. Had a few air cards turn up that are a bit like, oh, insecurity, but it's like, fill your fears with love. I like that. Turn it around. Turn the beat around. All right, earth element. We're going to go with the earth magic cards. Let's see what we got. Earth magic is jumping out for the earth peeps. We've got fire and passion. So this is don't give up. Have courage. Have faith in your spark of life, in your passion, in what's driving you. Don't give up, earth peeps. Hold in. Alright, hold in. And I've got one from the Archetypes deck. I'm trying to make the weekly ones just a little bit shorter. Alright, so, the Sustainer. So this is sort of holding in. Again, holding in. Don't give up. Sustain yourself. Really close in and hold what's dear to you. Hold in and make yourself stable and strong with that square. And this is a protection card. You're really sustaining yourself. Alright, so sustain your passion. Also, maybe do something that is sustainable inside of this for you. That's what that's really talking about, right? And sustaining your passion. Don't give up. Have courage. All right, I'm going to turn this down, Earth Peeps, to the table and see what the Greenwood reading has for us. And then I'll come back to you with the individual star signs. All right, so, thing on a spring. This will all be changing next week. Going to have a new office, new room. All right, so I like how this has been progressive over this time. It just keeps changing for me. Move with the flow. So what do we got? So the first card is your present state in the Greenwood. Yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to take that one. All right, so this is the King of Emotions. This is the King of Cups. This is a euphoric card. This is not battling uphill for your emotions and having to keep battling for your heart. This is really, having that spot where you're taking control, and there's this euphoric spot where you're embracing your emotions. This guy is really that emotional king who's connected to his people. So this is your present state. So this could be somebody you know or yourself. All right. So I haven't got that on the right angle. I can tell you that much for sure. Okay, tell you that much for nothing. Stop button. Alright, so the next card. So this is an emotional euphoric spot. Alright, so the present state. Then we've got the spiritual mediator, which is the next card, the next energy that surrounds you in it all. There. The shaman. So this is really manifesting. This is manifesting onto the physical plane. This is really taking your healing and taking the things you know and this journey that you've been on a real spiritual level, and taking those spiritual inspiration and honing it in and bringing it through to apply it to your peeps and to apply it to your physical world. This is a real manifestation card where the shaman brings stuff that's from outside in the divine realms, and he really works out how to apply that into his real life and into his real world. So this is a big euphoric, you know, and taking that and taking steps inside of there with the shaman earth people. All right, so you may have been on a spiritual, an emotional spiritual quest. You might know somebody that's evoking that, but that's a spiritual quest. So the next card is the source of your power. No, the conscious will. It's what your conscious will is. Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Right, find out what it means to me. This is of faith. This is of spirit. This is of wands. So this is a passion. And so there's a spot in here where you may have been spending a bit of time on self-love and drawing lines in the sand and going, this is how far this stick stretches. You know, it's about who you let into that circle and who stays on the outside of that circle. And this guy is standing in front of these sticks. He's worked for all of these sticks, and that's what he's guarding. He's guarding what he believes in and what he finds just. So this is finding a spot to respect your spiritual and emotional growth, perhaps, or this person, or that you're looking to respect. Yes, this is about respecting yourself. Usually my readings are about you. All right, so the next card is the driving force of this situation. You didn't line that up well. It's going to be different next week. All right, so the driving force. The driving force of this situation is, the sun. Let the sun shine. This is really about letting the sun shine in, letting the cosmic rays bathe you with their universal whole. This is like, we are made of what the universe is made. We are all part of this. And this is really like opening it up and letting the sun shine into your life. That's what you want, Earth peeps. This is your driving force. This is beyond happiness. This is really being connected to it all and feeling like you're part of it all and spreading yourself open to be bathed in everything that is everything that is. This is being part of the I am. And connecting with that whole and heart of yourself. All right, the next card is the unconscious empathy. So we've got your conscious will over here. It's respecting your spiritual. What have we got as your unconscious empathy? What are you unconsciously thinking about? All right, we're manifesting from our euphoric state. Unconsciously, you are thinking about the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is the emotional queen. She's emotionally connected to everything that she is. All right, so this queen is really in that spot where she has a love and she's got a lover and she can feel her heart and she's reaching out with her heart to connect to everybody around you. So this could be a person that you know, or this could be you embodying these feelings. Same thing. We've got the King of Queen of Cups on the table here. So this is also a combination, I guess. Like, and when you've got them both together on the table, this does suggest partnerships to me. So you're looking for your king because you're the queen and that's where you're sitting at the moment. Like, well, that's the spot. This is a connection sitting here. Ah, this is nice. What have we got here? This is the challenge. So the next card is the challenge. Okay, what's our challenge? Ooh. Oh. So this is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about reunion. And so that reunion is of ourselves with our inner child and our siblings and our family and a lover from the past. This is maybe the challenge is looking back at your past and wanting to reunite with something, or not being able to reunite with something, or, but this is a real looking back card. So this can be the reunion and that you're waiting and this has been challenged, that you haven't been able to be reunited with the things that you love, your siblings, the things that you love to do, your family, your lover. But this is a challenge sitting here for us, is a reunion. How does that happen, maybe even? So the next card is the healing element. That's what's going to help. Ooh, the healing element. I want to see what's on the back of that again. Don't give up. What's going to heal? Alright, what's going to heal? What's the healing element? Alright, so this is a rebirth. So you can see this, all the cups are flowing. This is where you take the bones from the death of your last life and you pour them into the pot and you remix who you are. It's a remix. So we're going to take the bones and we're going to take this and we're going to have this vital position of fertility in the middle of that. So this is a real strong feminine like rebirth and a change and really this emotional cards, they all go together and there's really that sitting between the king and the queen just in there. So we have some sort of emotional connection and rebirth inside of here. Like, and there's been a change and so you're going to have a remix of what you've had. Alright, so what's the outcomes? Overall outcome for this. Ooh, overall outcome. Okay, so this is a lot of arrows that are flicking off that aren't hitting the targets. So everything inside of you all feels like it's going right, but you're having a rebirth here. So there's a lot of communication that needs to be had. So this could be that there isn't communication and you're not getting it, or you're just not hitting the target. And this can be on a whole heap of levels. This is being able to communicate you as a person maybe, and people aren't getting it. But this is advertising that isn't hitting the mark. This is, you know, like all different sorts of things on a communicative level. So, interesting that we get to there. Alright, so we're still trying to communicate this because this is a very emotional and faith-driven spot where we're trying to communicate it with how we feel and what our passion is and how do we sustain that. Frustrating. Alright, back to me. So, that gives us an overall of where we are, Earth peeps, and I'm going to give individual star signs. So I'm going to draw 3 cards for the individuals. No matter what's going on, the first card said, don't give up. Don't give up. Is there anybody out there? Yeah, we are. We're all feeling it. You're going to break free. You will succeed, Earth peeps. All right, frustration. All right, so what am I going to start with? Taurus, then Virgo, then Capricorn. Alright, Taurus, then Virgo, then Capricorn. So, Taurus. This is a celebration card. So whatever's been going on and where these frustrations are going, we go to this 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands, 4 always being creating stability. We see it in protection. It's a rest card that we see in the air, but it's so this is a position of strength and really recouping, but this is on a spiritual level. So this is after fulfillment in the cycle and before the power card. So this is really a celebration and quite often is seen as the marriage card. So this is a union and a union of spirit, and you see everybody dancing around the fire outside the castle as the sun goes down. So, and we've got our wand, our sort of our harvest is inside of there, things that have been planted. Oh, I can feel that coming. And again, it's been raining here today. So, this is what a celebration. Like, I'm really being happy, sharing the bliss of where you are. Alright, and that one. Alright, Queen of Stones, because we're really inside of this feminine, earthy, feminine, sensual, sexual, feeling in control of everything that she surveys. Like, really in her work and her money and her home and things being really comfortable. And she's able to celebrate that. Alright, one more for Taurus. What have we got? Alright, Taurus, what have we got? Oh, and we got happiness. Look at you guys. So all these frustrations are gonna be worth it. You will succeed. Alright, fill your fear with love. Alright, so here we are. Don't be frustrated, Taurus. So you've got a lot going on just here. This happiness card turning up, you being queen and feeling really strong in what you survey, and this celebration of who we are. Alright, good things for Taurus. Next up we have Virgo. Alright, so what do we got for Virgo? One. Oh, the hearth fire. Alright, so you can see this is the 8 of Wands. All of the wands are pointing in. So this is our spot before respect, where we're really honing on what it is that we respect and what warms our heart and what our faith is and what our passion is and what actually is our desires. And we bring them all in together and we warm our heart and we warm our soul with this card. Alright, so that's good, Virgo. What's next, Virgo? Virgo. Have I got Virgo peeps? Send me a hi if I've got Virgo peeps. So What do we got here? The world has turned. The world tree. This is a bit different to the Wheel of Fortune, where we know this path. Wheel of Fortune has still got some unmeasurables in it. It's still got some things that are still working and the cogs are still turning. This spot here is where we walk back on things that we already know. This year has been that for me, and I've got new books again to walk back on more that I know, because you never know everything that you know about things that you know, because you can always know more. No, but this is really doing that really coming back on yourself, really re-honing on your traditions. This is your tree. This is you. You're heading towards you. We're always walking our path towards ourselves as the season changes through our branches every year. We go through a spring, we go through a winter, and of our soul, and this is walking that path and how we get it to ourselves. All right, what really is the passion that drives us, Virgo? One more for the Virgo peeps. One more for the Virgo people. Oh, there it is. Oh, endurance. So if you didn't think that you could endure all of this, you can. You can go through this. It is now called for you to have courage and look at things objectively. And this is a spot where we really sit and we look at it objectively. We really sit and we can feel safe here. We feel safe and protected, that we can weather the storm outside and what's going on, because we're heading on our path, driven by your own hearth fire, Virgo. I hope that resonates with you, and thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. It's been good. I'll catch you on the flip side, maybe next week. So I guess the next I have Capricorn. So, which reminds me, going to do a Capricorn reading. Why not? All right, so, Capricorn. Here we are. So we have bird. We have bird of prey. This is not wasting communication. This is really being quite poignant about communication. And on the dot, this guy chases what he's after. He is aggressive in getting what and really expressing himself and really honing in on that. He dives, he doesn't waste any energy. And this is really having those discussions. This could be interviews, this could be advertising, this could be somebody you know. But this is really taking in on, honing in on those spots with this knight. He is very direct, and he is really looking to achieve things now. All right, Capricorn. Could be somebody you know. Element. Usually younger than 35 is what a knight is. Could be 55. Okay. Exploitation. This is making your money. This is manifestation. This is bees in a trap. Bees in a trap. All right. So this is about, maybe it's actually time for you, this is about moving on in getting the things that you want, and how you're making your money, and how you're achieving your goals and your gold, and really on that practical level, manifesting into the real world here in the Six of Stones. Making your honey. How you make your money, honey? All right, exploiting yourself. One more for the Capricorn peeps for this week. What do we got? What do we got, Capricorn peeps, this week? Jump for my love, jump in. I really love this card. It's probably the most beautiful card in the deck to me. As much as you may have fear, and we usually do when we want to keep stable and everything, because we really need to, but this is like jump. And this is jumping into a job and making money, jumping into your career and making money. It's time to take the leap. Your spirit already has. It's already made the jump. So, you know, this is a transformation from what the reading is talking about being in your love life, but this is really about, you know, manifesting. And we were talking about manifesting before with the magician, really taking your faith, really taking it poignantly, putting yourself out there to get your honey, and really taking a leap of faith, Capricorns. So that goes for me too. All right, so I really hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to keep churning this stuff out because it's what I love. This is like a heart works for me nowadays. And I don't care if people watch, but I really hope that you did. So thank you for being here, and I'll catch you on the flip side.